Hi and welcome to the Mail Day with BeardedTinker. Let's open up some more packages. Before we dive into today's Mail Day with BeardedTinker, I really would like to thank all the members of BeardedTinker YouTube channel for their contribution. Thank you very much because your contribution means a lot. Now let's see what packages we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this little video montage and my special effects editing. As you can see, I've been practicing, just a joke. So this is the web listing for the Photo Studio black, white, green backdrop chroma key screen background stand kit. Let's try to say that once again. Photo Studio black, white, green backdrop chroma key screen background stand kit. Currently it's selling for the $50.91. I ordered it from the Czech Republic and I got free shipping with the DHL. But this is a DHL package service, meaning that I think that's DPD or something like that delivered it. In the kit, as you can see here, you receive pretty much everything that's seen here. So you receive those two stands. They are not that sturdy, but they do work great. So you get two of them, and you also get this horizontal tube. It's really three tubes that you have to connect. The only thing that I don't like about it is you have to use all three of them. You cannot, for example, use just one or two. You have to use three of them. On the other hand, when I record or when I stream, I use this green screen. I have been using it since the first stream. And yeah, you really do need the whole width of the green screen here, so that's okay. Second thing that can be very slow is tying those nuts up here, both putting them in and removing them. But yeah, I do not do that so often. I do it only once a month, so that's no issue. You receive, as seen here, three backgrounds. So far I've only used one. It's a green screen. Black and white could be good for photography, but I didn't use them so far. In terms of material, this is a synthetic material. This is not fabric or some kind of textile. This is synthetic textile, and it's very hard to get it completely straight. I tried to wetten it up, putting it in the sun, putting weight on it, but unfortunately I'm just unable to get it completely straight, as you can see. So yeah, this is the plastic or whatever, something like this. It's working okay. If I would buy it, I would definitely go once again for this one because of the cost. On the other hand, if I'll keep streaming, I think I'll be buying a Elgato green screen because it's much easier to set up, and I think the fabric is better. The problem with this fabric is that you have to get it perfectly straight, so it doesn't have any curves on it, so you do not get any shadows, and you can do it, but it's very hard on this fabric. I paid this item $44 or $41, so it was a bit less than it is now. The store has 97.2 positive feedback review, and let's check the rating here. It's 5 out of 5, yeah, with one of them being mine. Let's check the next item. Let's check the next package. It says inch USB to SATA high speed support TB. I know what it is, but I would definitely not know from the description. Two and a half inch HDD external case. Human nature design, easy installation, driverless except of Windows 98, super slim and easy portability, maximum capacity of 8000 gigabytes. Okay, let's see what this superhuman design is. Let me try and open. Okay. So this is a USB 3.0 HDD case, and I'll use it to salvage my old laptop disk, not SSD, normal disk, and we'll test it a little bit later. These are the rubber feet, they should go somewhere. This is bottom of the case or top of the case, not sure. Okay, before we check the web listing, let's see if this will fit and work. It looks like it fits. And next thing, I definitely should hook this up to a computer. Let me just connect wires. Okay, let's check the web listing, and I'll do a little bit of testing in the backend. Here is the web listing for the 2.5-inch hard disk case. I paid it $4.70, so the price currently is a little bit higher if you calculate also the shipping costs, but not much. The case works great. I'm using this case to hold the hard disk, and I have plugged it in my TV, so I can use it for time shift, recording of a TV program. I do not use it that much, but it works. There are a couple of options, different cases depending on either style. This one is USB 2.0, others are 3.0. I bought it from the Pro Consumer Electronics store that has 97.4 positive feedback review, and customer reviews for this item are 4.8 out of 5 stars, with a lot of 5 stars, but also some in the range from 1 to 3 stars. Really not much to say, it works and that's it. If you need case for your 2.5-inch hard disk, case works and that's it. You will not get some extra high performance, but for the backups and things like that, it should work really nicely. Let's check the next item. Let's open up this package. The HiGrow sensor module. The HiGrow G301. Okay, let's check it. Okay, more or less this is what I ordered, except this is not the sensor I've ordered. Let's see if we can get a close-up of the sensor. There is a difference between the one using for the humidity and temperature DH11 and DH12, and I think that this is not the module that I ordered. Well, the module itself is, but it contains the wrong humidity and temperature sensor. As you can see, really nice board, USB-C connector, one connector here, and this is the battery connector. The problem is that I'm still waiting for the batteries, so I'm unable to use this module until then, but I really look forward to use this board. I really am looking forward to try this module to see if it works, how it works, and especially since I know that Perrose has done a lot to improve the battery life on this, to extend it and maybe even power it for a couple of months on a single 3.7 volt lithium ion charge battery. What this board should give you, it should give you the conductivity, meaning the soil value, humidity inside the soil, but it should also be able to calculate the need for the fertilizers or anything else that's missing inside the soil. I think that it doesn't even have a light sensor. I'm not 100% sure. I will have to check again the web listing for this page. Okay, let's check the web listing for this. So the next item is very dear to me, and I, as you can see, already have two purchases, and they are from two different stores. At this point, I'll be showing you the latest purchase. This is the second one that arrived. Unboxing was for this item here. The difference between this item and the one bought here is this later one was bought from the LilyGo store, so from the manufacturer store. First one didn't, and if you look at the prices, first one was also a bit more expensive than the second one. The biggest difference here is that LilyGo store is selling the item cheaper but has higher transportation costs, while I think all the other stores have higher item cost and lower transportation cost. So let's go and check LilyGo store listing for this item. If you still haven't checked out the video in regard to this, please go check. I will be posting also here in the corner links to those two videos. One is for the flashing of the LilyGo board with the custom firmware that allows you to easily add it to the Home Assistant, and the other one is using the Plans integration sensor to get data nicely presented inside Home Assistant. This one is bought from the LilyGo store. The store has 99.5% positive feedback. I really do like most of the stuff that this manufacturer is producing. I think it's very nice to see some innovative designs and working with the community on open source projects. One of the next items, of course, I will be buying more of those. I think about 6-7 more. But one of the next projects, I'll be also working with the LoRa emergency communication devices. I want to test if it's possible to connect two Home Assistant instances with this. Back to this listing. So the item was $9.92, so $9.92. Shipping cost was $6.17. It is currently. Total price, of course, is around $16 with the shipping included. Here you can also buy sensor with a case, or just case. I bought only sensor since I 3D printed custom case that was also created or designed by the Pesor. You can find it on his GitHub repository. I do have to admit that I managed to burn one of those boards. I didn't burn the board itself is working. Unfortunately, the charging part of the board is not working anymore. That was my mistake, unfortunately. And casualty of this mistake was not just this board, also was my USB, the only USB port on my Surface Pro notebook. So you can say that I'm a little bit sad about this because, yeah. Not much to say. You can watch my videos in regard to programming that I like this, and even my kids love it. They are happy because they also have plants in their rooms, and they are now begging me to buy a couple of them for their rooms so they can check and get notifications on their mobile phones when they have watered their plants. Really nice feature, really nice gizmo. I do like the Xiaomi ones, but I think I love those boards here more than Xiaomi ones. Let's check the next item. Let's open this package. It says special tip line. I know what it is, and by the title I wouldn't know. Let me carefully open it up. And these are the new multimeter cables. I had to buy them because my dog chewed through the last ones I had, and hopefully I didn't order wrong plugs, but by the looks of it maybe I did. Okay, let me get the multimeter. Okay, so here is my multimeter, and let me zoom in. This is what my dog did. One of the cables he chewed. He also chewed through my webcam, some power cables. So this was pretty much not working for the last almost 2 months. So some of my projects had to be put on hold until I get the new wires. Let me test this. These are these caps. Let's put it on a buzzer, and it's working. Okay, let's check the web listing. So these are the cables for my multimeter. There are a couple of variations of them: 10 amps, 20 amps, and 20 amps with a clip. I bought the 10 amps. I do not work with a high voltage, so this should be sufficient for everything I do. I also didn't buy the crocodile clips with them because I have them from the original multimeter package. They were great. Tips are great. You do get protection covers for both the needles or tips here and the plugs here, but I do not use those plugs because it's constantly inserted inside multimeter. They're just, yeah, probes, and they work as they should be working. As I said, I didn't test them up to their limit, so yeah, your mileage can vary, of course. And hopefully the dog will not chew through those cables once again. Total cost was much lower. It was $1.70. But if I go back and look at the difference, the biggest difference is the shipping cost that is now much higher. The store itself has 96.3 positive feedback. Not much more to say about this item. Let's check the last item for today. Something that did arrive, and this time not from China. The box is squished a bit. It's not packed very well. Let's check the content. Ta-da! Elgato Stream Deck. Let's open up the box. And here it is. Elgato Stream Deck. Let me just find the best angle. Let's say that this is best angle. The question is, why did I buy Stream Deck when I'm not streaming that much, or so far I only had one stream? Well, as a matter of fact, my primary use for the Stream Deck will be video editing and video recording. And now I have a bunch of shortcuts on my keyboard in the OBS. I will be mapping all those keyboards here. For example, changing from the scenes when I have to record something in a HSIO or Synology, or go to the terminal, etc. So I will be mapping those keys here with the OBS. And also for video editing, I'm using DaVinci Resolve. I will be mapping buttons here between the functionality. So for example, either switching between cut, edit, I don't know, whatever. And also between selection, insert, remove, things like that. Third thing, of course, is I hope I will be streaming much more. My idea was to have at least one stream a month, and I was expecting this delivery from the Amazon 10 days ago. I wanted to have around 20th of May my stream, but unfortunately I really messed something up. To be honest, I forgot to put the home address on the package. So it only had my name, city, country, and that's it. Still, I managed to salvage the delivery, find the contact, track the package. On the way to Croatia, I managed to give them my correct address, so it did end up at my house or my apartment, but it took at least 6 or 7 days more than I expected. A mega fail from my side. Okay, let's check the web listing, and I hope you will be seeing it or seeing use of it much more in the future. Let's check the web listing. And this is the web listing for the last item for today. As you can see, I bought this item on 12th of May 2020. I am pretty happy with the Elgato Stream Deck. I use it daily, constantly. Whenever I work either on recording my videos or editing my videos, I've set up shortcuts. I also control with it my Elgato Keylight Air light that I bought recently. Everything really fits nicely. The automatic switching when I switch the application is also working nicely. It's very easy to edit, and I really do not have anything bad to say about this product, except of course for the cost. But on the other hand, it does have a lot of electronics. You do have 15 small LCD screens inside, so yeah, you cannot probably get it cheaper than that. There are of course versions with less buttons and more buttons. I bought this middle one because I thought that it will suit me, and it does suit me. There is version with the 32 keys, but it's almost double the cost, and I do not know what I would do with that. And unfortunately my table where I record is also very small, so yep. And this is it for today's mail day with BeardedTinker. I know that I haven't posted any video in this series for a long time. I did record a lot of packages since the last time I posted a video on this. I have probably material for another 4, 5, maybe even 6 recordings. So hopefully, if nothing goes wrong, every second Sunday I will be posting a new video in the Mail Day channel. And please note that I do not post everything I open. I do record every package I open, but some of the packages I just decide not to open. And this is it for today's Mail Day with BeardedTinker. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did find something interesting here, please give me a thumbs up and leave comments down in the comment section. If you have any kind of proposal or idea for a package that I should probably order and look into, of course you can also send me a message via comment section. You can find me on the Discord. If you still haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified on the future updates, and I'll be seeing you next time. Until then, bye bye and have fun.